Hello everyone, so here we are for a small showcase of our new version of tradinglongshort.com. So here we are at the exclusive gold strategies, so we share one strategy a month and it updates regularly over the day so you can see the P&L of each strategy. Also, you can click on read more if you want to read the reasoning behind each one of the strategies. Now, we currently have a free trial. If you want to test it out, you can just go to free trial and click here, start free trial, and you have 7 days to test our tool and to give us feedback um, on what you think it should be added to the platform. Also, you can come to find pairs, test pairs that you think might make sense. If you only know one of the stocks that you want to go long or short, you can just click here and then the ticker that you want, for instance, IBKR, and then you can pick sector, define your time frame, though 5 years. You can scale it to custom, to implied volatility, or to the steepness of the best linear regressor. So you can click submit request and all the pairs will show up here and you can test it out and see which one makes more sense. So for instance, we can come here and see which pair touches the mean more often. So return to the mean, for instance, and we can test it out, take a look. For instance, we have Bitfarm and Mara here, or Apple and CPay, and we can try to find out something that makes sense. And as we can see, you have a different template of how it works. You have fundamental information here for GoDaddy and Vertex. You can read a bit about each company. Also, if you want to look at the daily scatter, you can see if there's any kind of relation, if it changed a lot over time or not when it comes to daily returns. But here you can see what happened if you went $1,000 long on Vertex and short $1,000 on GoDaddy 5 years ago. And what you see is that they have been more or less within a range bound between 10% down and 10% up. So they have been swinging from over 8% to the positive side and all the way down to 30% deviation back in 2022 that eventually converged again. So right now we are around 12.4%. So it's not in an interesting point to go in, but this is just an example. So if you want to simulate the allocation for a given value instead of calculating by hand, you can click simulate allocation and say, okay, if I want to go long $10,000 of Vertex, how much is this in terms of shares of Vertex and shares of GoDaddy for this current allocation? And so you can see 262 shares of Vertex against 74 shares of GoDaddy. So apparently I was not recording correctly, and so I'm doing it again. So, so in order to buy the 262 shares of Verx, as you see, the trade is already done, but I'm going to do it again. So you buy 262 shares of Verx, but we want to make sure the trade on GoDaddy goes at the same time. So we're going to do, for the sake of the example, buy 262 shares. We're going to put market order. And now we're going to click advanced, hedge here, hedge, pair trade. You click it here. We find the other contract, in this case, GoDaddy. And we're going to mark it. And our ratio, it's going to be 74 divided by 262. Now remember, when putting the ratio here, you need to use a dot, not a comma, so 0.28. We're going to submit. It's going to tell us the amount that we are investing in the long position, so around $10,000. And this is going to use around $2,600 of margin. And so we're going to transmit it. And let's see. So as you can see, we just doubled the position here by 262 on Verx and 73.73 in GoDaddy. So the trade went in exactly in the proportions that we wanted. So it's very easy to do this in Interactive Brokers. You can just do it in a very simple manner, as I've just showed you. There are other ways, but this is the most simple one. Additionally, if you want to check SLB rates for GoDaddy, you can just click here, write SLB rates, and you can immediately see how much you pay to borrow GoDaddy shares. So right now it's around 0.4% annualized, and this has been the range for some time now, since September. So any other doubts that you have, please leave them in the comment section below. We'll be doing some more of these videos as doubts come in, or as questions surge, so don't forget them to leave them in the comment section below. So yes, so that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.